Hello Internet and welcome back to another adventure of Mr. Jammy B'Stard, the luckiest son of a bitch who's ever walked Mojave Wasteland. Okay, a little bit anticlimactic to our last episode, seeing as, well, me and Waking Cloud here, we're making our way to our first spot to make the evacuation of the Sorrows that little bit more easier, and then the game crashed. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to try this again. Now, whenever we fast travel to the fishing lodge, the game always seems to crash. So, we're not going to go to the fishing lodge. Instead, we're going to go back to Dead Horse's camp, and then we're going to talk to Follows Chalk about civilization. Civilization, da-dum. Yeah, Fallout 3 joke. And then we're going to make the long way around to the Yao Guai tunnels. Okay, fast travel. Loading. Okay. Right, now, where's... There he is. Yo, Chalk!
Good job getting those supplies to Daniel. If you were a dead horse, you'd get a tattoo for that.
I talked to Joshua about your thoughts on civilization.
Yeah? What did he say?
Yeah. He said he has a hard time being objective about the whole idea and that I should give you advice.
He said that? Well, I guess you have been out there more recently than he has. So, what's your advice?
So here we go. You can either convince him to stay in tribal life or encourage him to explore his curiosity. Now, what I do... Now, I'm a follower of the old saying, travel broadens the mind. So, I usually go with this option here. Civilization isn't perfect, but neither is tribal life. You should go see it for yourself.
Really? You think so? Whew! I'm going to do it. After all this is over, I'm going to go explore civilization. Dankney, Akis, I never would have had the Growans to ask him myself.
Oh, we leveled up.
Zion used to be a place of peace.
Okay, leveled up. We get speech up to a solid 100. Our first skill at 100. Mwah! Skill. Speech, should I say. Okay. I'm gonna bring... Okay, sneak up to 50. And we're going to bring... Explosives? Melee weapons? Actually, you know what? We're going to pull some points into melee weapons, because we've been neglecting that. And when we start, oh god, what's it called? The Dead Money DLC. We are going to need to be adept in melee weapons. Okay, what do we have? Ah, yes, Explorer. Now, what the Explorer perk does, every location in the world is revealed on your map. Awesome. And done.
Daniel says that it is holy in the eyes of the Father. I hope someday...
Now, Waking Cloud has said to me, oh, maybe you could bring the teachings of New Canaan back to the Wasteland. I'm like, okay, first of all, one, I feel that would be...
This is the only short path from the Narrows to Pine Creek. They will be cut to ribbons by these traps.
What should we do about it?
Disarm the traps if you can, or find the White Legs who placed them and drive them off. Our advanced scouts should be able to deal with them if they don't have to fight off raiders at the same time.
Let's take care of it then.
As you say.
Yeah, so anyway, Waking Cloud basically thinks, oh, you could... Oh, fuck, what was that? What was that? What was that? Yeah, so anyway, like I was saying, like, I didn't say anything about converting. Like, I wouldn't knock anybody's personal faith, but I won't go around flipping preaching something if I don't believe it. Do we really need all of that bottled water? Do we really? We don't need all of that purified water. Freed up some money. As I was saying, I was raised Christian, and this whole mentality of it was my, not just my responsibility, but also my duty to kind of spread the word of the gospel. But the thing is, I couldn't force people, or you can't force people to listen to the gospel. Well, that was my reasoning for it anyway. And I think that's really the big problem. Okay, quests. Was it Advanced Scouts? I got the right roads. No, that's not it. Treacherous Road. That's the one we're on. Well, Daniel did say himself, the Sorrows are willing, but they are so naive. His head exploded! Disarm the trap. This trap is over there. Oh yeah, there it is.
Katubiu.
Okay. Do you have any family, Waking Cloud?
I do. A fine husband and 3 children. I miss them each day, but I take comfort in knowing they are safe.
Safe? Where are they?
When we learned that Salt Upon Wounds had defiled Zion with his presence, Daniel ordered the children, the old, and the sick evacuated from the camp. My husband volunteered to lead the hunters that went with them for protection. I try not to worry about them, but we have had no news for so long, and Daniel seems sad when I ask him about it. Sad and a little frightened.
I could talk to him. Maybe he'll open up more to me.
Perhaps he will. I sometimes feel he thinks he must protect me. If he has news, I would know of it.
What do you know about Salt Upon Wounds?
He is war chief of the White Legs, and the worst butcher of them all. The tribes he has crushed are many. The warriors he has slain, countless.
Who or what is the father in the cave?
Have you not heard of the god of the New Canaanites? He is our protector and our judge. He helped our ancestors find their place here in Zion. He gave us many gifts, but we are not to seek him out. His caves are forbidden to us. Those who seek them out are taken from us.
Wait, yes, I think you're a little bit confused, Waking Cloud. That doesn't sound like what I've heard about the New Canaanites.
Perhaps you do not fully understand the New Canaanites. I have seen the Father's images. His holy bride and holy son were given unto the world to save it. They dwelt in the caverns of the mountains, caverns which can still be seen today. The people sinned against him, and were punished with the end that came in fire and the loss of the holy tongue. Only the new Canaanites were spared.
Right, okay. You are definitely more than a little bit confused. I see, that's fascinating.
I'm sure Daniel could tell you more. His knowledge of the Father is greater than my own.
Let's get going.
Then I will look forward to our next speaking.
Yeah, she's more than a little bit confused about the Christian faith. Okay, for river monsters. Go along this road.
I have this under control. Let's move on. I don't like to linger in this place.
Okay, but first let's save.
I know you are eager to leave Zion, but perhaps you might find peace if you stayed. Think about it. Yes?
Okay, what junk are we carrying? Oh yes, we've got those mods. X. Weapon repair kit. Alright, we're ready to hit the town. White legs. We're going the right way. Yes, we are. Hunting rifle. Let's snipe these sons of bitches. Shit, I think they saw us.
Stay cautious.
Yeah, they're waiting in ambush.
Nothing after all.
What? How did that miss? Hunting shotgun, I'll take that, thank you. How did that miss? Let's have some... What's my HP? 90 points. Oh, butterfly slider. How did that miss? Now we've got a pristine hunting shotgun. We could sell that at gun runners when we get back to the Mojave. Frag mine. Okay, onwards. Let's go. Another hunting shotgun. Actually, you know what? Ditch that 9mm submachine gun. 10! Weight 10! That Yaguai gauntlet is weight 10. Now, we're coming up to the Yaguai cave. Now, Waking Clouds, I think, will not want to go inside. Whoosh! It's alright, Waking Cloud, you can come back now.
Yaoguai. Even our strongest hunters could not hope to kill so many. There must be a nest nearby.
What do you propose?
Fighting so many at once is a dangerous prospect, unless you are a truly mighty warrior. This many so close together suggests a nest nearby. If we find it and destroy it, we might have better luck.
How would we do that?
Did Daniel not give you some of the new Canaanites' fire clay? That could easily collapse a cave and trap the beasts inside. Look around and see if you can find a cave nearby. It may prove easier than slaying the beasts.
We'd better get to work then.
I stand with you.
Right. Now, I'm going to
When
leave
Salt upon
Waking
Watch
Cloud
took my
outside.
He ordered the white legs to
Yeah,
soak the
yes,
earth
yes,
so
Waking Cloud.
nothing
That's
could
very
grow
interesting.
again.
Yes, yes,
What
yes.
kind of monster
Well,
would do
anyway.
that?
We're going to leave her outside because the Sorrows
If you
have a
wish.
deep taboo about going into caves. Okay, now we need to plant the explosives. Okay, it's not this way then. Okay. It's Yaguai. Not gonna pick up any more cave fungus. Got more than enough. Plant a charge there. Thanks, Bethesda. Right, okay. You either. It's a dead end. I'm gonna have to go into their den and plant the rest of the explosives. That's where we came in. So the den's this way. No more left. Oh, was that complete? Quests. Leave the cave and plant mining explosives at key points within the cave. Leave the cave and set off the explosives. Wearing a rebreather? Yes, I'm still wearing it. I'll tell you something, this game series needs a new bloody engine. Because the Bethesda creation kit is it's so old, it's starting to show its age now. And I know they keep constantly tweaking it, but yeah, seriously, you guys need a brand new engine.
I want.
Okay, come on. Here we are. Done. Take off the breather. Right shotgun. Okay, where's the nearest spot? Family affair. Grand staircase. Norfolk Bridge. Okay, let's fast travel. Loading. Okay. Let's try the other American. I'm gonna turn down the music, I think. Turn down the master volume. And continue. Oh, it's just a rad scorpion. Crap. So the cave we need to go to is up there. Okay, let's find our way around. Got her. Oh no, because we can't get any more guns, can we? Because we're already at, Drop that. Unmarked Desert Ranger armor. Looks so awesome in that. Fuck. Pain? Don't worry about me, I'm just a bit on fire. I'm fine. Aha! Oh, and a plasma grenade. I'll have that, thank you very much. Okay. I'll keep the pistol. Morning Glory Cave. Now, I think this is the cave that Waking Cloud won't go into.
Daniel says that most people outside the valley do not keep to the Father's ways. Perhaps when you leave, you will carry his word with you. As you wish.
She's gonna follow me in. Oh no, she is. Because basically, okay, Electro, we should not be in this place. The father in the cave, he does not like it when we're in here. Okay, I think that's enough sport pod. Flip, what was that? Yep, the survivalist has been in here. Take those. Be careful around here. There's loads of traps. I think there's another cave around here that's got an electrified door. Need to find the map to the grand staircase. Oh, maybe it's up here. Yeah, it's up here. Mines anywhere. Blood shield. I might. 2 of those. Okay. Just grab that one. Oh. Got some frame rate problem there. We got wrench. 1 scrap metal. 2 scrap electronics. We can ditch one of those. I still have those mantis forelegs. I've got to do something with that. No, you need one of those. I need duct tape and wonder glue. Yeah, survivalist. Ah, yes. Now, this is something that also came up in one of Oxhorn's videos. After the Vault Dwellers were driven off, and basically his second, shall we say, wife died, Survivalist felt depressed, wanted to kill himself. Maybe. Right, okay. Yeah, so basically what... Oh, back of grand staircase. And a stealth boy. Oh, fuck. Over encumbered. Shit. Is there a workbench in here? Oh yeah, I've got those things to put on my war club. Those. Right, okay. Let's be on our way. Yeah, so basically after Vault 22 Dwellers and the and his second wife died and a baby died, it's just basically the survivalist, he was kind of like, oh, what am I doing here? Oh, where's she gone? Blood. Please don't say she's clipped into the fucking wall. Where is she? Oh, does she go in the cave after me? TCL. She went in the cave after me, didn't she? She did. We'll sleep in the cave. I know she's gonna say we shouldn't be in here. Purify our water. There we go. For the purposes of a Let's Play, if you guys want to read the rest of the journals, what I'll do, I'll just hold it on screen for 5 seconds and then you guys can just pause and read it yourselves. Oh yeah, so good. Okay, sleep. Let's get out of here. Eat those 2 fresh carrots. Might as well do something with them. Blowfly slider. And some more purified water. Okay, last stop. There are cazadors around the last objective. Shark's campground. Fork overlook. The red gate. Am I going the right way? Okay. Follow the path round.
We seem
Those
to
are
be
dead
safe
horses.
for the moment.
Yes, thank you, Mrs. Obvious.
I'll fight you if I must. This one is mine. I know you are eager to leave Zion,
Silver Sting.
but perhaps you might find peace if you stayed. Think about it. Yes?
Gotta have to wade through the river. Save. What's that?
Those tents down there, that is a White Leg war camp. Do you see the war totems they've erected around the tents? White Leg warriors pray to them for strength and savagery before battle. This is no raiding band.
Any advice on how to deal with the situation?
You might rush them and take them by surprise. We would be badly outnumbered then, though, and these will be strong fighters. We might also use their superstition against them. White Leg warriors believe that to lose their totems on the eve of battle is a terrible omen.
So the totems are sacred to them somehow. Good to know.
Yes. If their war totems were to disappear, they would likely lose the will to fight.
Ah. Okay then. Let's get down there and take care of business.
I will follow your...
Please don't be a cazador. 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 Oh no, it's just a gecko.
I'll fight you if I must.
Where's she going? Okay. Go to Patriarch's campground. Get her to wait there.
As you wish.
Because there are cazadors next to that White Legs camp. Yao Guai. Medics. Fucking gonna be discovered, but fuck it. Ah, leveled up again. Okay. Let's bring Barter up to 50. Survival up to 60. And say repair up to 65. Save. Hunting rifle. What condition is it in? Lousy. Take another stim pack. Take the bobby pin. What's in the first aid box? All of those. Okay, here we go. Let's steal some totems. Save. Oh crap. What the fuck? They're all dead. They're all dead. Oh god, Cazadors! Fuck a Yaogwai! No. Shit, that's funny. All of a sudden I've forgotten what's the key to stand up straight. What shotgun? There's a Yaogwai around here, is it? That's it, control. Yaogwai might not have killed all of them. For consideration, I should be wearing light armor for this. How did they not hear me? I mean, with all of that gunfire. What the fuck? What the utter fucking hell? Did you see? Cazadors came out of fucking nowhere. Patriarch's campground. We're near the end of this DLC, actually.
I walk in your...
Okay. Quests. Return to Daniel. There we are. Right, world map. Sorrow's camp. Okay. There he is. Daniel.
I'm glad to see you're still with us.
Tell me about Waking Cloud's family.
What do you want to know exactly? I'm sure she could tell you much better than I.
She said one of her births was difficult and you helped her through it.
Oh, well, that's true. Waking Cloud is a talented midwife. She certainly brought more children into the world than I have. But there are some problems she's never dealt with. One of them came up when she was having her third child, and I really didn't do much. I'm surprised she mentioned it.
Why are you so eager to evacuate Zion? You don't seem to be a pacifist.
There's an old saying that goes, if you want peace, get ready for war. You've got me figured half right. I'll shoot dead any white leg that tries to creep into this camp. But it's only to protect the Sorrows. The Lord helps those who help themselves. But the Sorrows don't know how. Joshua and I do. Since I got them into this mess, I need to get them out.
That's an awful lot of responsibility to take on.
The new Canaanites interfered in their lives. We did that. And we've done it before, with others. Always with good intentions, but things go wrong. When that happens, we can't just abandon them. Let them die at the hands of New Canaan's enemies.
Joshua's come up with a reasonable alternative. Why not help them fight?
Joshua doesn't just want to fight the Whitelegs, he wants to annihilate them. The stakes are too high for their tribe. Hurting them won't dissuade them. If they can't join Caesar's legion, they'll die out in a generation. They've never learned how to survive. Food preservation, tanning, even basic hunting and cooking seem beyond them. They only survive by scavenging and raiding. But that can't last. They'll only stop if Joshua and the dead horses can kill their war chief and their entire war band. That's exactly what he intends to do.
What do you know about the father in the caves?
Father in the... Oh, right. He's some spirit the Sorrows used to believe in. Watched over them from the caves in the valley. They marked some of the caves around here because they think they'll be punished for going inside. I think as more of them learn the teachings of the new Canaanites, they'll lose their old superstitions.
You might want to have a chat with them. They think your Lord and the Father are the same.
Oh? Oh. Of course. How stupid of me. They probably also think Mary is the mother and Jesus is the child. No wonder they picked up on things so easily. I guess it just goes to show how difficult it is to communicate sometimes.
Okay. Let's get back to Waking Cloud's family. Did you help the rest of her family leave Zion?
I did.
Or did something happen?
Her 3 children are safe. They made it north weeks ago and met up with New Canaanites heading east. Her husband didn't make it. He died protecting their children from a white leg attack. Do not tell Waking Cloud. She is one of the only Sorrows who can communicate easily with us, and her tribe needs her to be strong right now.
I don't think you should hide this from her, but... Yeah. It's her husband. Don't you think she has a right to know?
To everything, there is a season. Who are you or I to put this heavy burden on her now?
You're the new Canaanite who's supposed to help lead these people, not hide things from them.
I know, you're right. I shouldn't have hidden it from her in the first place. We can't fail here again. Zion can't become the next New Canaan. The Sorrows don't deserve that. They don't deserve any of this. Sometimes I look at them and wonder if they would have been better off if those old trails had stayed forgotten. If we had never found any of them. Tell Waking Cloud if you think that's best.
Let's talk later.
Until then.
Right, Waking Cloud, can we come here, please?
Katubiu.
About your husband. I'm afraid he was killed by white legs during the evacuation. I'm sorry.
What? No. You must be mistaken. Daniel would have told me.
I'm sorry, Waking Cloud. Daniel kept it from you because he thought the grief would distract you.
How dare he? What gives him the right? I thought Daniel was my friend, but he cares nothing for the Sorrows.
He was only doing what he thought was best for the tribe. It wasn't an easy choice for him.
Perhaps. I will have to have a very long talk with Daniel when all of this is over. Thank you for telling me this truth.
Okay. Weapons. Right, shotgun. Weapon repair kit. No.
I'm glad to see you're still with us.
What do you do here?
I used to help the Sorrows with various medical problems and general issues they were having, but my bishop sent me here as a missionary. We New Canaanites believe that there is a path to salvation for everyone, and it's important that we set people on that path if they are willing.
What does a bishop do? Is that your boss?
Yeah. Bishop Mordecai is... Sorry. Mordecai was my bishop. He was killed by Whitelegs during the attack on New Canaan. He was responsible for our congregation there. I don't know who my next bishop will be, but that's a problem for tomorrow. There are plenty of troubles here for us today.
What happens at New Canaan?
We lost it. Our community, everything. But the past is gone. We have to look forward.
If you don't acknowledge your past now, it'll come back to you later.
True enough. We can't escape it no matter how hard we try. Best we can do is own up. Trust in the Lord to forgive. Joshua was gone. So were a lot of the other New Canaanites. Whitelegs must have been watching for a long while, counting who remained. We didn't think the Whitelegs were a real threat. Maybe it was overconfidence. Maybe sloth. Either way, we didn't see them coming. They attacked at night. They killed without regard to age or infirmity, armed or unarmed. They beat children to beat them to death in their beds while they were sleeping. And now we're all that's left. Maybe 30 of us. Pride goeth before destruction.
I understand. I checked on everything in the valley and got you the map to Grand Staircase.
I appreciate it. Well, that's it. This is all we need. Now all that's left is to quietly pack up and try to get out of here without being noticed. That's assuming that Joshua won't try to stop me. And that he hasn't talked you into fighting the Whitelegs despite what I've said. Don't worry, I don't hold it against you. You're an outsider. Fighting seems like the practical solution. I'll tell you again. There's more at stake.
No going back. Whether you decide whether the Sorrows should fight or flee, your decision will set their destiny irrevocably in motion. You will be unable to finish any remaining quests in Zion once you make your decision, so choose wisely. Don't worry, I think leaving Zion is for the best.
It may be. I hope it is. To tell the truth, if something goes wrong, more Sorrows could die in the escape than in Joshua's proposed attack. Even knowing that, it's a risk I have to take. With your help and Joshua's, even if we're attacked, we can defend the Sorrows and escape. We'll be traveling at night in small groups, across the valley. With luck, the Whitelegs won't know what's happened until the next morning. But if the Whitelegs realize what's happening, Joshua and I will need you to help us escape. Don't hold back. I promise you, the Whitelegs won't. Once our path is clear, I'll give you everything you need to get back to the Mojave. But the Pine Creek Tunnel must be collapsed behind us. It's the only way to delay the Whitelegs' pursuit long enough for us to get a head start. Good luck, and may God be with us.
Okay, let's finish this DLC.
Daniel must have made it to the tunnel by now. But there are Sorrows all over the valley. We have to help them and get Daniel out of here.
Let's go.
Right.
Okay. What's the most practical weapon? Okay. Over encumbered and cannot run. For God's sake, stop giving me crap! Right. Prisoners of war. And we can't fast travel. Have it. Whoa. Throw combat! Whoa!
Take it!
That. Right. Is there anything we can bloody get rid of? Anything heavy? Do you really need all that cave fungus? You know what? Dump 15 of them. Because, unlike... what's it called? Dead Money, we can actually come back to Zion Valley and get some more cave fungus. Okay. Trail carbine. I'll make that. Not going to take the hunting shotgun. Oh yeah, I've already been in here. Good. Josh, can you get out the way, please?
Olado nane.
Go. Right, okay, for the purposes of the recording, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pause voice and wait until where we're supposed to be going, because we cannot fast travel. And we've leveled up again. Okay. Let's put to explosives, melee weapons, and repair. Fast metabolism. Right, onto the burial ground. Just back to the 45.
You friend of Soros, yes? Together we smash white legs that defile holy places, yes?
Just get out of here. You're no match for hardened white leg warriors.
Because you're a friend to Soros? Very well. We go. Angry Ghost will do for white legs.
Meantime, we'll wipe them out. So where's the gun she was holding? Ha!
Prepare.
Do I have another trail carbine? Yes, I do. That. Fruit. Let's have some cook's fiend stew. Stick with the All-American. I think I'll keep the 12.7mm pistol. Get rid of that. Save. It's fighting up ahead.
Wamuerna, yegui quadu wakane.
Hunting revolver, I'll take that.
Take it!
Kobari, waportuba meno matana katu.
Oh, he's got a hunting revolver as well. Switch to the riot shotgun. Assault upon wounds awaits.
Foolish, Outman. You best white legs, you think. By my spear, you die!
Time to die, General Gobbledygook.
You mock white legs. You die now!
Ah, I can give that to Veronica. Okay. Trail carbine. Daniel! Oh, shit!
Please, have you done everything you can for the sorrows? Are they all accounted for?
Yes, go!
You've done more than I could have ever hoped for. Thank you. And may God protect you for all of your days. Goodbye.
Thank you. Daniel has given you a detonator that is set to detonate the C4 placed around the mouth of the Pine Creek Tunnel. Firing this detonator will collapse the passage and prevent any white legs from following Daniel and the Sorrows out of Zion. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Go, brave ones. Be good.
And so it was that the conflict between the New Canaanites and the Whitelegs was finally resolved. The courier's involvement had tipped the scale, shifting the fragile balance of power.
After the Whitelegs drove the Sorrows from Zion, they celebrated by destroying all traces of the valley's former inhabitants. They appealed to the Legion for assimilation, but were denied. Their failure to eradicate the New Canaanites in Grand Staircase and farther up the Colorado had not gone unnoticed. The Whitelegs made a half-hearted effort to find the New Canaanites, but were driven off by dead horses trained in the ways of Joshua Graham. The Whitelegs lost all hope of joining the Legion and disintegrated into a number of petty raiding bands, leaving Zion Valley a polluted cistern.
Daniel succeeded in leading the Sorrows out of Zion, as he had wanted to do from the start. The courier protected the Sorrows during the evacuation, ensuring that most reached their destination unharmed. Over the weeks and months to come, Daniel would see to the Sorrow's resettlement in Grand Staircase. Their adjustment to their new home was not without difficulty, but eventually, the Sorrows came to accept the loss of Zion.
Having helped Daniel and the Sorrows escape from Zion, the Dead Horses returned to their home at Dead Horse Point. The tribe continued to learn from the new Canaanites, and over many years built a flourishing community along the banks of the Colorado. Though the tribe's bond would endure, it was Joshua Graham's legend the Dead Horses would revere, not the tenets of New Canaan's faith.
Already weakened by several seasons of bad trading, the Happy Trails Caravan Company was initially discouraged by the results of its expedition. The fate of New Canaan and the evacuation of the Sorrows from Zion made the prospect of trading seem fruitless. When Daniel told his family about the exploits of Happy Trails employee the courier, however, New Canaan decided to repay the company's kindness. Twice per year, New Canaanites made the dangerous journey west to trade with a company in the city of New Reno. The Happy Trails Caravan Company could not survive on such trading alone, but the New Canaanites' generosity made tough times go easier.
Follows Chuck took the courier's words to heart and decided that he would behold the sights and sounds of distant lands with his own eyes and ears. After returning to Dead Horse Point, he quarreled with his family and other tribe members about his ambitions. One morning, they awoke to discover that Follows Chuck had set off alone, westward, into the wilderness. He was never seen again.
Waking Cloud was distraught when she learned of her husband's death, but took comfort from her tribe and the compassion of the New Canaanites. She forgave Daniel for having concealed her husband's fate from her, and learned to accept his fate. When her grief faded, she took a husband from the Dead Horse tribe. At her bidding, he stayed close to home.
After leading the Sorrows from their home in Zion to safety in Grand Staircase, Daniel continued to wonder if he'd made the right choice. He spent his life evangelizing the beliefs of his people to a new generation of young men and women, as his ancestors had for centuries before him. He was happy with his family, but for the rest of his life, there were nights when he awoke with sadness to find he had been dreaming of Zion.
And with that, the courier walked out of the history of the tribes of Zion and back to the gathering storm of the Mojave Wasteland.
And that's the Honest Hearts DLC done. Now we can return to Zion Canyon anytime we want. Ooh, what's in here? Light shining in the darkness. Daniel's outfit. Upon wounds helmet. I won't take the scripture. Chalk's headdress? Yeah, I'll take Chalk's headdress. Departing Paradise. To his favor. This seems like a convenient place to stop. So, we've completed our first DLC. Now, we're going to think about which DLC we want to do next. But we could also advance the story a little bit more. And we'll figure all what to do next time. If you have liked this Let's Play series so far, please feel free to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. As usual, you can follow me on Twitter at SandyBFox. Tune in again next time for another exciting adventure of Mr. Jammy B'Stard, the luckiest son of a bitch who's ever walked the Mojave Wasteland. Same Fallout time, same Fallout channel. Goodbye!